A very good morning to you. How are you doing? And welcome to Your World Thursday edition. I'm your host, Mikali Mary. And it being Thursday, you know, we focus on things that trendy, artistic, all of things put together. And today is no different because we have an amazing group of young people who have taken 12 weeks of their life to train. Now, let me give you a little backstory. I'm an actor, an award-winning actor. But have I ever gone to any training institution, training masterclass, or did they exist then when I was coming up? No, they did not. I have not probably gone through that. But then in the days that we are in now, there are spaces that have been opened up to just help actors get these skills, and not just skills of acting, but everything else that comes with them being on the spotlight. And the cohort that I have here today in studio have just gone through an intense 12-week program of doing just that. And they have something prepared to show us wamekuwa wakisoma nini, wakifanya nini, but then again, the most important thing is to understand how their journey has been and what the future looks like for them. So, karibuni sana, and I'd like to take this time to introduce my young dreamers. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
And we're going to start with my immediate left. Beautiful Prudence McKenna, welcome to the show. Lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Right next to Prudence, we have Daniel Muturi. Karibu to Your World. Next to Daniel, we have Irene Jerry.
Thank
Karibu
you.
sana. Right behind Uko na Marvin Yawai, Scott Naita Boshori at some point in our lives. We have Faith CK. Karibu sana to the show. Right next to CK, we have Gideon Kenyanja. Karibu sana.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
to have you. And finally, last but not least, yako na majina kama nne lakini ndajaribu. Victor Muyekwe Chisaina. Hey! Mbona majina matatu lakini? Ama Chisaina ndio ya usanii.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
It's been 12 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anyone in the group ever been trained anywhere else before when it comes to acting? Is it something that you've done? Was it the first time that you were learning over something like this that is happening? And probably how did you learn about it and why the interest? Mimi nichague. Chisaina tuende kazi.
Yeah, I spent 4 years in school at KU studying theater arts and film. Yeah, I majored in theater arts.
Yeah.
But in the field of art, you keep learning every day. That's
Absolutely.
how I came into PSP. Cohort 2, and it has been a very awesome experience learning from the people in the industry and learning other things that probably were not taught in school.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So 4 years in, but you
yeah.
still keep upgrading
Yes.
what you learned in school. Anyone else with a degree from university or theater?
Yeah, me.
Uh-huh.
I'm currently waiting for graduation.
Yay! You have 2 great graduations lined up. In 1 year. Wow. Okay.
At KCA University, also performing arts and film. Yeah, and it's been very interesting because like in school you just learn a bit.
Yeah.
But with theater you learn from everyone and everywhere, so you can't like fully depend on what you learn in school. Okay. You have to like keep expanding and keep growing.
Kwa ground between different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for you, Daniel, how has it been? Have you been practicing acting? This is the beginning of your journey.
No. I've been in the game for a small while. I've been acting for like 3 years now.
Wow.
Professionally, both in film and on stage.
Yes.
My training has come through like multiple different workshops that I've come across in the art space. The beautiful thing about art is not only the art itself, but the sense of community. So the fact that we're in this cohort right now, I think it's one of the best things ever, really, because through like meeting people like Prudence, Irene, Chisaina, it's like you get to not only know new people, but if Chisaina knows like there's an audition going on, atakuita ama there's a workshop going on, you can go. So yeah, it's been beautiful, honestly.
Yeah. Kenyanja, you do everything. When it comes to theater, I think on screen as well. How long has it been for you?
Well, I think I'm the odd one out here, but I feel like I'm kind of connected with them.
Yes.
Because I'm a degree holder in the University of Nairobi from Chiromo campus. But when I was young, I used to love everything that happens in screen, everything that happens in theater. But again, I was raised in that environment where you need to study, get employed, and then get a job, and then earn from it, right?
Yeah.
And then after I finished my degree, I decided to try this new world because this is something that I've always wanted, right? So I decided to do that.
So kachukua ile degree ukaipeleka wapi?
Okay, your degree. Let's explain. I can explain. So I decided to try theater.
Yeah.
But first I did film. I went to many auditions. But I was like, you know, in this world, you need to, they always say your network is your network. Right?
Yeah.
So I decided to do theater because in theater, in as much as you're going to rehearsals, you're still learning your craft, right? That's why I decided to do theater, and it has been amazing.
Okay.
I've stage managed show.
Yes.
I'll be like, this is amazing. I love everything in art. Yeah.
Okay. Because I think I knew you behind the scenes.
Yes.
In terms of like crew, and then seeing you on this other side of things, I'm just like, wow, so versatile. Yes. Irene, how's your journey been?
For me, mine is a bit different. I began acting immediately after high school. Yeah, I began with setbooks acting. Then I later joined campus. I met Chisaina Arts Production. That is when I did my first show with them.
You mean Chisaina Arts Production?
Yes. Like, it has a company.
What?
Yeah.
Alikuandika kazi?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I did my first public show with the production.
Yes.
And it has been amazing for PSP. It was my first masterclass.
Okay.
And I've learned a lot of things. The growth, I mean, it's just wow. And I'm grateful.
Okay.
Yeah.
CK, we've shared the stage.
Yes, we have.
We have.
It's been amazing.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. We did a musical. That was my first musical ever to do, and I was blessed to have you on stage with me.
Yeah.
But that means you've been in the industry as well. But where did the need to just get better or join the PSP come from?
It comes from my passion.
Okay.
I love being on stage. I love being in films. I love acting in general.
Yeah.
So when I learned about PSP Cohort 1, I was like, what? How is it that I'm not entered into this program? Yes.
Yeah.
And I tried to find out how someone can get into it. And I realized that there was an audition that was being, there was a poster that was being given out on social media. And so I made sure that I followed that page. And I was updated with everything that, BTM was doing.
Yeah.
And the moment they posted that, I applied immediately. And wow, I didn't even know I would be one of the people who are going to be picked for that.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing, amazing experience.
When we talk about training when it comes to theater, most people will be like, but I'm talented, I've got this, it's innate, I was born with it. And especially if you've been working, you've been getting gigs, you're somehow good at what you do. What was different? And maybe somebody can just give us a bit of detail on what PSP is in full and what it does, and what kind of training are we talking about that as an actor you probably need to be a part of to grow your skill? Because I know it's not just acting. There's so many things that come with you being in that space of spotlight. Money matters as well, because see, we're doing this to get kaching. So a bit of background. We can start with you. Daniel, please.
Yeah, for sure. So about PSP. PSP is a program, Pokeza Skills Program, whereby Wakio Mzenge and Beyond the Mainstream Storytellers, BTM, they usually just bring a bunch of wonderful upcoming artists. And
did you just call yourself wonderful guys?
we are
wonderful. Okay.
But yeah, so basically, we learn from Wakio, someone who's been in the industry, and not just from Wakio, other established actors, and not just actors as well. Like you said, we're learning stuff surrounding financial matters, also what's it called, governance as well. So what
about governance? How does it relate to acting? Not that this is not an ignorant question. So that we just understand what is it that you get from that, and even when you talk about finances, what is it about finances that relates with art? And like
you said, basically what we are doing right now also, it's you know, artistry in the country currently, it's in the form of gig currency, whereby you just don't like get jobs like a 9 to 5. But now with what we are learning at PSP, we learn how to manage your money as artists. Like we have a certain structure that's much more ideal for artists to actually live, and not only live, thrive with the money that you're getting from your art.
Yeah.
So, and in terms of like governance and legal matters, we learn stuff about like how, you know, the government affects artists, and not just as artists, we are also people.
Yes.
And the thing about artists is we reflect we reflect the society. What's this saying? Usanini kio jamii ama
Kio
kitu kama
jamii,
hiyo.
yeah.
Yeah, so by us having that innate ability of being artists, learning about governance and how you could influence other people through your art to know much more about governance, to know much more about civic education, especially say like tunavot say.
Yeah.
So it's such it's a good thing because we get to spread it to multiple people in the best way we can.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. Anyone else to add on to that? I'm a prefect. Prefect ameongea. But when you look at some of the things that you have learned, and especially people who've probably spent 4 years in school and studying and all of that, but then you've, Chisaina, you run your own company. So by your own rights, you've hired Irene and probably guided her in the past. But what about these 12 weeks? What was it about that? What is it for you that you learned the most? Something that hit you. I thought I knew everything, but I did not know this side of things.
Yeah, I will say in school we are taught so much about the acting, the writing, the artistic side of things.
Okay.
But when in PSP it's different in such a way that we learned about how to manage your finances, something that is not really taught in the art field. We just meet as artists, we act and we go home. Then people struggle, you just see pay bills here and there. It's something that we wouldn't like to happen in our generation. So learning about that is really instrumental. Something like the origin of things. We had a class on utamaduni where you get to realize yourself, you know who you are. You see, that's something that cannot really be taught in school.
Yes.
Yeah. But after you realize yourself, then your act can reflect who you are. And when you learn about governance again, you can go to school for whatever years you go, but if you're not taught how to maneuver things, then you'll not reflect the industry very well. You will not know something about copyright law, these things that govern the artist in general. So PSP has taught me a lot just away from the art thing. And I can't say
Irene and anyone else who'd like to just share what it is for them as an artist that you will take to the marketplace, because you guys are graduating, right?
Yes.
And that means ile msemo ya tunakupatia ya kuenda kufanya kwa dunia everything that pertains angoa. So what is it that you are looking forward to now being in the industry? You've been in the industry for a bit, but then you're coming out of this with something. What is that for you, and how do you intend to translate that into the world of art?
Yeah, sure. First of all, the reason I came to PSP was learning the craft, understanding it, and also forming a connection with people.
Yes.
And along the way, I got to learn many things, especially matters finances. Because the way...
Pesa ni kama inatutesa kama.
Yeah, sure.
Kuna tabu.
Because we live in a gig, let me say, like you have a job right now, maybe the next gig you'll get it after 3 months. So you have to know how to manage your finances, budget your money, and and also being a disciplined actor.
Okay.
Yeah, being disciplined. If you are mnoma, but if you're not disciplined, I don't think you can survive in this industry. So discipline.
And when we talk about discipline, what exactly are we looking at? Is it in our behavior? Is it how we relate with other people? How we show up at work? What is it exactly?
In terms of behaviors,
Yes.
how you relate with your co-actors, backstage, basically, everything. Discipline, yes.
Okay.
And also, I
Yes.
think to add on that,
Yes.
discipline on matters timekeeping.
Yes.
Wasanii tunajuanga. I'm sure. I'm the first.
Celeb arrivals.
Your celebrity syndrome, we all have it, right?
Yes.
So in PSP, we've quite been told that as an actor, you need to be professional. And professionals, they are good at keeping time. You're supposed to carry yourself very well while you are doing your thing, right? Interact with people. Because film and theater, we only see one actor on screen, but there are so many people that are involved, right? Because if you don't know how to handle yourself around people, you might end up like kukosana na wase, which is not a good thing. So in PSP, it has really taught us in matters to keeping time and how to handle ourselves while you are doing any production. Because running a production, it's not easy. When it comes to production, there are so much time that has been invested in pre-production, and actors don't see that. They don't value that. But in PSP, we've quite been told you need to be disciplined and professional.
Absolutely.
Even in that line of discipline,
Yes.
as an actor, using your skills, you get to learn a lot about how to break down the script, how to learn and internalize your role, how to do a backstory, how to actually understand your character, and how to relate with your audience. Because, for example, on stage, the audience is in real time. They give you feedback in real time.
Yes.
And whatever goes on stage, you cannot reverse. All right. So we've learned a lot, even through other people who are also performing, and it's been a wonderful experience. Yeah, and we are looking forward to passing on the mantle to the next.
That's actually the mission of Pokeza, like passing on the baton.
Passing on the baton. And I know you guys have a showcase coming up, and you're going to show us a little bit of what people should anticipate on your graduation. But you also had like an exhibition a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And that was different because I visited, I went through probably some of the exhibitions out there, and maybe somebody can tell us, Prudence, I think when do next to teacher. How was that for you? Was it something that you had experienced? And maybe just give an understanding for anyone who's tuning in, wondering what kind of exhibition. I mean, aren't you all just actors? We're just supposed to be on stage and doing a thing, but this was different.
Yeah. Well, you see, BTM also, they do experimental theater, and like we're doing placards. That means just bringing your personal protest. What you like? The question was, if you were to have your final art piece, like the last one, what would it be, and what would they talk about?
Yes.
So we were told to individually create placards. That means mine was about hope. Him was also about hope as well. Just different stories. But now just showing it, bringing different art pieces like mosaic art, vision board structures to come and then also an audio to just like
all this in one piece.
One piece.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, it was a bit difficult.
Was it hard?
Yeah, in the beginning. We were like, okay, personal protest. What, like, it was like just even like coming up with it, but good thing we had like the guidance of Vakeo and even the ones who were facilitating the governance classes.
Yeah.
They were guiding us along the way. Yeah.
So, because when you talk about my personal protest, mimi nimeshafika maandamano. So, but it could be about anything else in the world.
Yeah.
And who wants to talk probably about their piece and what inspired it?
Well, I'll talk about my piece.
Okay.
Mimi nilikuwa nimejam.
Ulikuwa umejam na
I was mad. I was mad in my piece because it was about how, probably I'm not supposed to say this, but I'll just say, man,
Freedom of speech.
We live in a world right now where in the past, several governments or several administrations, they used to give us things for free. For instance, I'm a product of free secondary and primary education.
I was about to say maziwa ya Nyayo, then I realized different free milk ni nini. Okay. So free high school and secondary education.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. During my time, while I was in high school and primary, it was not that expensive, right? But if you look at right now, people are paying crazy money just to study.
Yeah.
So I was like, in the previous administrations, we used to get that for free. Why in this current administration we are not like getting the things? The new generation, they are not getting those things for free. So I was questioning myself and also questioning the regime. Why are we not getting this? And it is our right, because they say there is power in education. If you educate me, I'll save myself, I'll take care of myself in the world. But if you don't, trust me, I'll fumble around. Yeah, so that was my personal protest, and I used pictures.
Yes.
To illustrate the previous administration, I was using, it was in black and white. Yeah, I got some gazettes from the past.
From the past.
Yeah, they were in black and white to represent the previous administrations, and then I also had pictures which were in colored form to represent this current regime.
Oh wow! And then the audio.
The audio now summarized
everything.
Yes, but so the audio was, I think it was more focused on the tone that I was, how I was feeling, and you could feel if you managed to hear my audio.
Yeah.
I was
angry. You were angry. You were angry. So it also, in terms of art, even getting into emotions, understanding and using that, whatever we feel, to express, and also using different disciplines to just be able to communicate what we feel. So yes. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back. And when we come back, they've got a little something to show us right here in the studio. So don't go too far. We'll be right back.
How are you inspired? How are you inspired by someone who was a deadbeat dad? Played with women like they were some sort of toys. Acting is not like other careers. Inspiration is not just at mimicking their craft. It is inviting their spirit in. You don't get to cherry pick genius and ignore the rot underneath. You must focus on the whole damn soul. Their energy is what clings on you. And before you know it, you're walking like them, talking like them, spiraling like them, and you don't even know why.
Me, I heard he was caught with someone else's girl. Huh? Yes, walikuwa kwa club na some rich mama.
Tuko sherehe. Sasa tuko sherehe. Sasa kujeni hapa. Kuja sasa. Umetoka nje.
Okay.
This one looks really nice.
Ni WhatsApp nini? Ndio ito zenu.
Yanga analipa ujue.
Tutalipa kwa bidangu.
Sawa. Na wewe madam, nionyeshe message.
Nimelipa.
Umelipa wapi?
Nimeonyesha message.
Twende unionyeshe message.
Nimekuonyesha
Twende unionyeshe message.
Alafu wakatoka kwa club wakaenda kwa place ya huyo dem West.
Tukeni kwa club. Toka kwa club.
Hey. Well, yeah, ilikuwa first time yake huko. Ni kitu alikuwa amezoea. Hata alikuwa na drive gari ya huyo madhe. Hey!
Wallahi.
Hata ashai kuja na yeye kwa theater. Hebu acha nichukue maji.
Maliza story.
Pole.
Sawa.
Sasa, of course wakaanza ku make out nini.
Ninyi kaeni pale. Mkaeni kama na make out.
I've missed you.
Umenihata?
Kumiss sana.
Mimi nyumba yako inakanga poa.
Queen character.
Alikuwa na reputation. Ati mimi nilisikia alikuwa anaingiza madem box. Yani madem wanajipa tu. Kidogo guys. Wacha nichukue.
Maliza story. Maliza story.
Haraka ni ya nini?
Maliza story.
Hey, kidogo. Sponyo huyo dema kaingia.
Kwa sponyo. Kuja huku solo. Kwa sponyo.
Nasemaje?
Mse wa military my guy. We? Nakwambia aliconfrontia situation kidiplomatic first.
Babe
tena. Babe. Wewe nani?
Mimi ni mse wake.
Mse wake sio mtu wa Glovo. Babe, unani huyu? Who the hell are you, bro?
Hey, Lakini Deno kama kawaida alimpea maneno, akampea maneno.
Kwanza Gathe, babe, si tumeorder hapa Glovo. Tumeorder hapa pizza. Ujamaa amekuja anasema babe, na nyinyi mbako, si ndio? Wewe alafu wewe na inywele yako yenye umenyoa hivi juu sijui nakaaje hadi itisha think twice juu hapa ya chwani hapa unaleta hapo.
Wewe mablo. Oh my God. Ili video ameheba ameenda kutoroka. Aruke nje. Oh. Thank God kwa ground floor. Akaruka nje ya window. Akaenda kutafuta msee wa Nduthi amsaidie kwenda hosi.
Oya.
Sasa msee wa Nduthi anajaribu kumkimbiza hosi. Deno alilose consciousness.
Why?
Akaanguka kutoka kwa Nduthi, lori kampita juu.
Why?
Hey! What?
Hey, don't.
Guys, hivyo ndio Deno alienda. Guys, kwani ilikuwa serious? You guys.
Oh my good Lord. Where? Pole. Oh my goodness, that was quite interesting, and that was just what, 5 minutes or less?
Yeah, less.
I think less.
Less.
Yeah.
Wow.
Na bado wakamsho waone sasa.
Wakuja show.
Ngoja. Kuna more.
Just wengi.
Actors wanoma.
This is just a scene.
So this is not everything.
No.
So kwa sababu mmekuwa mkitrain for 12 months and graduation yenu ni interesting kwa sababu you have to showcase what you've studied in terms of like a play. Nyinyi ndio come up na idea, mnaandika, mnafanya nini? How other than just acting, what other skills have you learned over the last 12 weeks that mnatumia kutengeneza hii showcase?
Well, I'll say, well, the way you said, I'm a man of many talents. Right?
Yes.
So I've been directing I've directed short films.
You have directed?
Mwix, I only do it. Mwix.
Sorry. Pole, Snowbaya. Oh, wow. Okay,
Yes.
okay, Gideon.
So, in as much as I was coming to PSP, yes, I learned so many things about my craft, sharpening my craft. But again, we also had skills. That's why at least we were chosen to be in part of PSP.
Yes.
Yeah. So we came with stories. With a story, we had different ideas from each and every one of us, and then our Wakio.
Yes.
Wakio decided, let me put it down on paper, and then
Yes.
we can do a final showcase at the end of the 12 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yes.
And there's so many things to it because it's not just the script and the acting. Tuta need stage manager, tuna need hizo vitu za behind the scenes.
Man of many talents.
Gideon, you're stage managing this one.
Yes, I'm stage managing the show, and I'm also acting in it.
How?
Well,
Wakienda ukishasema curtains zifungwe side gani unaingia stage?
yes, yes. The good thing, we always have comms, and we communicate with the control room, right?
Okay.
So when I'm on stage, I've given the control room people all the cues that they need to do. The cues of lighting. If there is SFX, they will do it if I'm on stage.
Okay. Irene, what is it for you that you will want probably to do? Do you see yourself writing now? Do you see yourself hiring Chisaina on your own production? What is it for you that you see probably, nikitoka hapa, kuna kitu sijawahi jaribu na nimelearn hapa, nina step into the world na hiyo?
I think one of my many interests is directing. I've always wanted to direct. I also want to tell Chisaina, I want him to give me a play so that I can direct it. But I think I have...
Umemwambia national TV.
I usually have an interest in directing, and I see myself as a director. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Anybody else who has something? Because I think, Faith, you're also a dancer, not just You're not.
Wow, I just try to dance. I'm not a professional dancer.
Yeah.
It's just one of the many talents that I feel like I have, and I feel like, why should I stay with these talents and not share with the entire world?
Yeah.
If I have the opportunity to, why not? Yeah, and I think that's mostly what PSP is also targeting, the fact that you can be out there and use your skills, doing commercials, being a voiceover artist, which I am, by the way.
Itabidi mnaandika list ya things I can do, lakini mweke kinyenje last. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so if you have a platform and you also have a platform to also teach other people out there,
Yes.
to pass on the baton to other, because there's so many different production companies, and definitely we're not going to stick to only one. There's so many other people who can learn from this, and I think this is what Wakio and her team was targeting when they were getting us into the group, that we can go out there and spread the word and spread the knowledge that we have. We learn and relearn and unlearn, and we get to share all of this experience with people out there, which we are currently doing.
Yeah, there's Prudence, here you go. There's the industry the way it is right now, and there are huge milestones. We've seen BTM come up and do crazy things on stage, things that probably have never been done before. I don't think I've been to an exhibition like the one that you guys put up. But when you look at what is already out there, what do you feel needs to be done in the artistic way of things, and also probably in developing the skills, in developing the art, probably in policies, like in different facets when it comes to especially theater acting? And anybody else can go. Prudence, ukisikia ni kama ni nini, naona Daniel ni kama kona mapoints.
No, you go, ladies first.
Thank you. I think I'm grateful for the Kenya Actors Guild, because currently they're working on putting up policies that favor the actors and the performers. I think what needs to be there is just a way of a way of just like structures of how to pay artists and the time period, because the problem that you have right now, because gigs ziko, but then before upate your pesa, uko na pesa lakini huna pesa.
Yes.
So just structures of how artists need to be paid, and just respect, because even in Kenya, artists are not actors mainly. Are not like how respect yangu as much. So just a way that artists can be respected in their work, and
okay, tupatiwe heshima yetu na recognition. Yeah, kama wasanii wenye wanaimba venye wanajisikia kuimba. Okay, cool. Anybody else?
I think mine will be more like let anyone who is watching this show respect the artist and support them, because we are in a place where artists have not fully been accepted. To many people, this is still not a job. And I think if that changes,
you know what I mean?
Yes. Umesomea hii but mtu anakuambia utafute kazi bado. I think if that changes in the mentality of people, inaweza kuwa poa sana. Another thing, an act of parliament for the sake of artists, it doesn't exist. And if that exists, it will really help transform so many things in the field. But wasanii tujitume, juu tukipiga kelele vile tunapiga, tukifanya show mingi, inasikika huko nje na watu wanaendelea kutukubali.
Kweli kabisa.
Just to add on what Victor has said, and what everyone has said, because this is our career, this is basically our calling, and while yes, it's all fun, it's beautiful, tunazibamba, this is a job, same as a doctor, same as a mechanic. This is in fact, hadi tunaponesha watu one way or the other. You know, and so the same way other careers and occupations have wonderful structures that, you know, supports the people working in those fields. Yeah, like you said, we don't have a particular act for artists, performing artists. So, and also another sneak peek about the play, we're also what's the word? Tuna big up the ones that came before us, the ones who actually paved the way for us. For us to be in a situation where we are learning the craft and we are earning. Mtukaa mzee Ojwang from back in the day. Angekuwa anaangalia what we are doing right now. He'd be speechless. And right now is the perfect time to set up those structures for artists and for everyone, yes, but for artists especially, because the things that we're doing right now and the places art is about to go, especially with technology coming in and na hii nguvu ya Gen Z tuko nayo clearly, it's a wonderful time to be an artist, and we need to invest in the careers of artists, not just the fun side of things.
Okay.
I think I'd like to invite Kenyans. Tembeni Theatre.
Kamera yake ni gani eti? Camera 2.
Tembeni Theatre. There's a lot of wonderful performances going on. Kid Fest is coming in. Guys, kuna productions zinatoa very beautiful stories, authentic stories. Come and experience all that. And it's in real time. Come on, guys. Kujeni show yetu kwanza.
Kwanza hebu tuongee. First of all, iko on a Monday, guys.
Literally.
So hebu nielezeni Monday.
Yes.
Monday saa ngapi?
6 p.m.
Si Monday watu wanaenda kazi, pia si tuko kazi.
Nikitoka hapa nijipange venye nakuja kuona kazi yenu. What should people expect to see on that day? I mean, it's been 12 weeks. Hata si tukiwa na mashow saa zingine tunanga 12 weeks za kurehearse. Na wanga pengine uko na 4 weeks peke yake and then uko stage ukiperform and all of that. So after 12 weeks, what should we expect on this final showcase?
Well, we've been dancing a lot also.
Dancing?
No, dance like just moving
what?
your body.
Movement.
We're gonna
Movement.
Wait, it's on stage.
Yes.
Nyinyi mnaweza dance? Asi nionyeshe. Kwanza Prudence wewe kwanza ndio umeanza hiyo.
Lipia show.
Nionyesha ina.
Support us and
Yes.
Okay, please continue, Prudence.
Dancing, poetry, like just emotions. Kutakuwa na raw emotions on stage that I'm inviting everyone to see.
What else should we expect? How much are the tickets? At what point do the doors...
Singing, the tickets, individual tickets.
Mnaimba?
Yeah.
Wait, what is not happening on this stage? Because it looks like everything
is happening.
It's beyond the mainstream.
It's literally beyond.
outside the box.
Okay. So there'll be singing, there'll be dancing, there'll be poetry,
There'll be fighting.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Kenyanjo me throw my blows, but you're okay. But that was such a technique because I could literally hear like there's a blow that has landed.
Yes.
But Ameko.
No. We're professional.
Professional.
Yeah, actually I'm a professional stuntman.
Yeah.
Niliwaambiaje juu ile list. Leo kuna things I can do. What does that mean?
You see those scary things you see in movies.
Yeah.
People jumping from first floor to second floor, or they are fighting scenes. You feel like we create an illusion that we are fighting. I was fighting him, right?
Yes.
And you said you felt like it was like a real fight. Yeah. So it's a skill you need to train. Because I'm training with Mickey Stunts.
Okay.
I think probably most of you have heard. So he's a professional stuntman. He's a teacher, he's a coach, so he's been...
Siwezi amka tu nianze kukanika sana. Lazima I have to learn that skill.
Yes, because I'm throwing... anyone can throw a punch. Yes, anyone can throw it. But it's a skill to master if you don't want to hit him and you want to create that illusion that you hit him. That is the skill. Okay. Because anyone can fight.
Yeah. Chisena, your hand was up a while back. I don't know what...
Oh, okay. I didn't have my hand up, but...
really? You're starting. Okay.
I'll say something about the show. We've been learning from the best. Wakio Mzenge, Fedari, a very great team that has been teaching us for 12 weeks. Now, the show will reflect all that. If you have seen these great people on your screens on stage, then we are the ambassadors. And actually, I can tell you for a fact, this team and the rest of the guys that are back there, because we couldn't come all of us, tumewapangia moja hatari. Moja hatari.
I'm excited to come Monday 6 p.m. at the Kenya National Theatre, right? How much are we paying for that?
Single
kama wa
tickets.
Kenya.
Any bei ya mkulima.
It's very affordable.
650 shillings.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
a ticket?
Yes.
Okay.
Only one ticket.
Okay, that's good.
And there's also an offer, 10 people for 5,000 shillings. Yes.
So unaweza kuja pia na mbogi.
Unaweza kuja na mbogi.
Na mbogi.
Yeah. Nipe tu 5k watu 10. Bei. Tuliconsider Wakenya wote. Literally.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a reason to be.
There's something that happens after that. So we are done. We are done with the showcase. We've graduated. We've gotten our certificates and all of that. And the theme or the spirit of PSP is, like you guys say, passing on the baton. How do we intend to do that? Even as we come to the end of this conversation, how do we intend to pass on that theme? Because I understand this is a free program.
Yes.
Nobody paid a dime to be in it. So the intention is for you to train others in the same way. How do we intend to do that? And maybe we can have just one, it go round to everybody, so that as your parting shot as well, I have a little game that we need to play afterwards, which you guys will come up with shortly. So
I'll go. I think I'm also part of Kid Fest.
Yes.
And the thing is just having productions by Kid Fest and just like training them, not training them exactly, but just sharing my knowledge from what I've learned, because of also, I like dancing as well. So just sharing what I've learned from Maulid and just also Wakeo, the confidence thing, speech, speech. And
was that a struggle for you?
It is a struggle.
No, it's not. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it. It was.
It was.
Yes.
And also being in productions, if I get to audition for even a stage film production, I'll get to, because stage is bit demure, because the camera is right next to you. But now we've been trained for stage and film as well.
Let's get the mic closer. Yes.
We've been trained for stage and film as well. So just practicing what I've learned from.
Let me help you. Let me help you. There you go. Okay. So yeah.
Thank you.
Continue.
When I get onto a stage or even a film set, if I get to work with colleagues who are actors and maybe they've not been to PSP, I get to share what I've learned from PSP.
Okay, the microphone is off again, so maybe we'll have Faith as I sort this out.
As she has said, we have been trained both in stage performance and film. So generally, working on our skills, I must say that this program has really upgraded whatever skills that we had before. It has really upgraded us. So if I find myself in a film set, I know exactly what the director expects from me. Yes. I know exactly how that film set is coordinating, because you are not working as yourself as an actor. There are people behind the screens, there are people behind the stage. You know how to interact with people, you know what your job is. You know that you're expected to have your lines, you are expected to have internalized your role as you're going on camera. Okay. So that is one of the places where you can actually apply what you've been taught. Also, on this other side, I can say for myself, I am also currently part of a production team called Igiza Arts Productions. We are going to have a show 1st and 2nd of November. So I'm actually applying whatever I've learned on
right
stage.
There. So that's beautiful to hear.
And please come for that show as well. 1st and 2nd of November, Kenya National Theatre. And I have also been training the people we are with at the production, you know, my fellow actors. And we're just learning a lot from what I have learned.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am really passing on that baton to them.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've got about 2 minutes for the rest of you. So Mugawane.
So I'm also part of Kid Fest and under the production team. So those people who are coming to Kid Fest. And
just say it in full for anyone who's hearing Kid Fest for the first time.
Well, Kid Fest it means Kenya International Theatre Festival Award, right? So I'll be among the stage managers of the shows. So if one of your shows is participating in Kid Fest, trust me, your show is in safe hands.
Yeah, a good father, I like nurturing. So, I mean, by being an example to the rest, then they can learn a lot from me. Since I've already taken a lot from BTM and PSP, then it will be very easy to pass it to the next.
Yeah, I believe I am an ambassador, so even as I go to work with other productions out there, I'll be able to teach others and pass the knowledge to others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just to echo what Mwalimu has said. Same thing. Looking forward to being in more productions whereby it's like, it's one thing you have actor A, yes, established in the industry, talented, and then me, actor B. You are in that production, kina Wakio, BTM, PSP, wow, and then clearly, even with the way you go about things, it's different. So I think I'm really looking forward to that. And not only that, I'm also looking forward to maybe one day teaching people how to act. And the fact that I've learned these things, manze,
Okay, okay. Where can people get their tickets from?
We have a till number.
Yes.
That actually have not.
I'm a social media page yenye mahali watu wanaweza enda pia.
Yes. Meanwhile, akiangalia till number, social media page, look at BTM Storytellers, BTM Storytellers. You can also follow Akio Mzenga. That's also, both of them are pretty much linked. Till number umepata?
Yes, till number iko.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to get your tickets for our final showcase, this is our till number. It's 773-1931. I'll repeat, 773-1931. Guys,
tikiti umesema shilingi 650. Kama uko na mbogi 1500. Asanteni sana. Yeah, I'm so excited to see a crop of young dreamers living their life and taking the risk and stepping onto that stage and trusting to be taught. And for that baton to be passed on to you guys, so you have a responsibility to society and other actors. All the best. See you Monday.
Yes, Monday. Yes.
Nilikuwa nasema tutacheza game lakini unaona zile game za nini za kabla mwanze rehearsals hizo za nini? Naziona sije kama SM anaweza kuwa nayo moja itupeleke break.
Yes. Tuwezi kosa. Okay. So you want to do now?
Yes. And then we are going to take a break. Philip, you can take a break after we start. Yes.
All right.
Nisongeni. Okay.
So we always have different ways we work on our voices. We can work on
tufanye.
So it's a song we're just singing.
Let's sing. Yes.
Okay. High over my head.
High over my
head. Voices in the head.
I hear voices in the head.
And I really do believe.
And I really do believe.
That there's a heaven up there.
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 High over my head.
High over my head.
A bit fast.
Okay.
High over my head.
High over my head.
I hear voices in the air.
I hear voices in the air.
And I really do believe.
And I really do believe.
That there's a heaven up there.
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 We'll be right back after the break.